Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So we're going to be working on the BMW E46 320D project today, and we're going to be swapping out the downpipe and the catalytic converter that is on that downpipe. So ever since I got the car fired up after alleviating some of the running issues of the car, I noticed that there was a pretty big rattle coming from the downpipe area. Now I believe it's more than likely the flexi part of the downpipe that has failed. So today we're going to be swapping out the entire downpipe and catalytic converter, and hopefully that will fix our issue. Now then, the downpipe and catalytic converter has been kindly supplied by a company called Cats2U. So they are a company based here in the UK, and they can pretty much get any catalytic converter for any car. So if you do have an issue, you do need your catalytic converter replacement, just get in touch with these guys. I will leave their links in the description box below, of course, and I'm sure they'll be able to help you out. Now if you're wondering what the catalytic converter and downpipe looks like, this is it right here. It is quite a big piece. As you can see, we have brand new flanges on here, of course, on either side, and we have all new hardware as well, which is amazing. Fresh bolts, and I believe we have a bung in here just in case you want to do away with the O2 sensor. Now then, without further ado, let's get outside, let's get cracking, and let's get this thing installed. Okay then, so before we get started, let's actually go ahead and get this thing fired up just so you can hear the rattle that I am experiencing. Now then, before we go ahead and lift the car up in the air, we actually need to go ahead and remove the engine covers and the scuttle panel and everything like that, because we have an oxygen sensor that we need to disconnect. Now that lives at the back of the engine, right above the bell housing. We need to disconnect the electrical connector because I don't think you can access it from below. So we'll go ahead and do that first. Okay, so now that we have all of the trims removed, then we can actually kind of see down the back here to the bell housing, and it doesn't actually look like we have an O2 sensor, which would kind of make sense as to why they've included that blank for the new downpipe. Could be wrong, but I really cannot see a connector for an O2 sensor. I do appreciate it's pretty hard to see. But yeah, I think with this being a 2002, I don't think it actually has an O2 sensor on it. Right then, we can just go ahead, get this thing up in the air. I'm going to try and lift it up as high as possible just to give me as much access as possible. I'm going to put the trolley jack on the subframe and then an axle stand either side on the jacking points. So now that we have the car up in the air supported by the jack stands, we can go ahead and remove the under tray. So this plastic one here at the front, and then also the sump guard here as well. Now this may be held in by some self-tapper screws. Probably, more than likely, you're going to be missing quite a few. Mine is just held in by 4. And then this sump guard here, this aluminium plate, this is held in by 8 16mm bolts. So let's get both of these removed then. Now then, if we take a look underneath without the sump guard in place, we can now see the downpipe and the catalytic converter. Now you should have a heat shield in place here. Mine appears to be missing, but if we take a look at the flexi section, which is this section here, you can see that there is quite a lot of soot around it on either side. So that definitely means that exhaust gases are escaping here. So I would say this is our problem. Now, when it comes to removing this thing, access is not the greatest, especially for the bolts at the top here, where it bolts onto the turbo. We have 2 nuts we need to remove, and then once you've removed them, we have these connecting arms, supporting brackets, where the downpipe bolts on to the gearbox. And then at this end we just have 3 nuts to remove where it bolts onto the rest of the exhaust section. That came out nice and easy. So after unbolting the downpipe from the back section, then just take a look at how bad this flexi is. This thing is so loose. I'm surprised it hasn't just fell off, to be honest. But yeah, I'm pretty certain that this is definitely our problem. Next thing I'm going to do then is remove these supporting brackets. So I'm going to remove them completely because obviously I need to transfer them over to the new downpipe. I believe these should all be 13mm just the same. So finally managed to get the 2 nuts removed, and as you can see the original downpipe is now removed, and I'm pretty sure this is the original because it is a genuine BMW one, so yeah, it's more than likely has been on from factory. But as you can see, the flexi is just completely shot. So yeah, this is now pretty much scrap. Now if you take a look up here now, you know, it looks like we have so much room, but obviously with the downpipe and the catalytic converter in place, we had next to no room. I ended up, for this nut, ended up putting a 15mm spanner over the nut because the nuts are 15mm, and then to get some more leverage I put another spanner on the end, cracked it loose, then just done like not even quarter turns, not even eighths of a turn, literally like 1/16 of a turn with a regular spanner. Oh, it was so much work, so frustrating. So that took like a good half an hour just to get the one nut off, and then the other one, I actually attacked that from the top. So as you can see then, I went ahead and removed the airbox cover and the air filter itself, and essentially what I'd done from the top is, if you have a look down here, you might be able to see the stud for the turbo just there. Got a ratchet spanner, 15mm ratchet spanner, and got like the slightest of turn on it. It took a good while to get that loose, but yeah, when I finally managed to do it, obviously just removed it by hand then, and then the downpipe was able to be pulled off the turbo. Okay, so it is time to install the new downpipe and catalytic converter then. As you can see, I've installed the O2 sensor blank because mine does not have an O2 sensor. Nothing on there at all. So yeah, I'm just going to remove these stickers, and yeah, then we'll get this thing installed back onto the car. Okay, so I believe we are now all bolted back up. So much easier with this new downpipe. You can actually get a ratchet and socket onto the nuts up there. Yeah, so much easier. Yeah, these brackets are all bolted up, and where the new pipe connects to the old pipe, it's all bolted up nice and tight as well. Before I go ahead and put everything back together and get the thing on the ground, I'm actually just going to go ahead and fire up the engine just to make sure we have no exhaust leaks. Much better. Okay then guys, so that is the downpipe on the BMW E46 now replaced. The car honestly just sounds amazing now. I want to say a massive thanks to Cats to you for supplying the downpipe for this video. I will leave all of their details down in the description box below. There was no hassle when it came to the fitment or anything like that. All I had to do was send them my registration number and they managed to send out the correct one first time. No hassle at all. And with the new downpipe being an aftermarket replacement, you may think it'll actually be a bit more tricky to install, but the fact that it was actually shaped different, the actual catalytic converter part was shaped different, meant that it was a lot easier to get the nuts onto the turbo. So yeah, I'm glad I went with this option when it came to the replacement, because yeah, it really was not fun removing that original one. And if I was to install an original one in its place, then yeah, it would have made the job take twice as long. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have learned something. Please remember to give this video a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I will see you all in that next one. Peace!